Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn Easy. So I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to teach you another method of calculations than the previous one. And this method, as I described earlier, is very easy and it's very quick. So what's the difference? The difference is that in this method I will just input the distribution factors that I calculated manually and also the load factors, and all of the calculations that I did in Excel in the previous method will be done by the qcon itself. So final results will be the envelope values for each limit states, and I will also get the envelope diagrams from the software. So what I will need to do is I will just need to put these live load distribution factors for moment and shear, for strength or service limit states, and fatigue limit states. Also put same live load distribution factors for span 2, because we have a uniform cross section throughout. And the other thing is, like, if you really feel it difficult to compute those distribution factors, just let me know and comment in the comment section. Then I will make another tutorial to teach you how to calculate the distribution factors for a bridge. Now let's start with load DC1. So go to loads. First of all, select the span and add uniformly distributed load. So from 0 to 1, make it fractional. Then the load is 1589 pound per feet. So it is in all spans, and put in DC1 folder. So similar is the case for DC2 and DW. So just make sure that in manual calculation I have the units in kip per feet. Then I'm going to convert it in pound per feet, all span, and it is DC2. Okay, so it is different in this sense that in here I'm putting all the loads right at a time, and in the previous method I did it separately. So put 0 to 1, the other load is 4 to 0, but the load case is DW because I'm looking for future wiring course. Now go to bridge. Now we are going to put the load factors. So for strength 1, the DC ranges from minimum to maximum. As I show you in previous video, I opened the Barker's reference book, and we saw that the DC wiring courses, they had a certain range for strength 1 limit state. So these are all obtained from the code, so they are already given in the qcon, but if you want to edit it, you can edit it, but they are exactly similar to that of code. But as per your requirement, if you want to change it, you can change it. Now we will analyze the bridge, and for analysis we will take any odd number of points. Let's take 5 and then click on OK. So the analysis is complete. Now let's go for the bending moment diagram. Click right, select loading, and in here we'll directly jump to the envelopes limit states. Okay, so let's take strength 1 envelope and click on OK. Here you can see that this is the envelopes. Let's compare it with the first method. So it looks exactly the same as method 1. And if you want to change the colors and things like that, you can increase its aesthetic value and change its color from strength 1 envelope, so it becomes red. Now if you want to change the graph, so both of them are selected in here, right? So you will get the envelopes for 2 of them. But if you just want single one, or you want multiple of them. And so you can draw the envelopes in a single one, but for that you have to change the colors for each of them, so it's better to do one at a time. So this is for fatigue. Now let's compare it with the method 1. So it looks exactly the same. So you can feel that how easy and time saving this method is. Now we will do similar thing for shear diagram, and let's find out the envelopes for shear as well for different limit states. So let's compare it with method 1. So as you can see that it looks pretty same from both methods. Likewise, you can go for the tabular results, and to view the tables, go to view and tabular results. Then you can select the loading that you want, and that is the envelopes that you want, and you can get the results in the tabular form. So you can export it to notepad, and then from notepad to Excel. And now we are almost done, but before that I'm going to teach you one other method. The another method is even quicker than the one that we just learned, so I'm going to discuss about that. And the thing with this method is that if you know the exact area of cross section of the bridge and all of its properties like area, moment of inertia, modulus of velocity values by yourself, then you don't have to calculate WDC1, WDC2 and DW manually. So if you input all those section properties, then qcon will itself calculate all those loads, so you don't have to input any of those loads that we did previously. So let's go through this method. So for this new method, let's put same span length as previous. So the roller pin and roller support will be the same as previous. So in the section material properties, you have to put the exact values that you have, so that you don't have to calculate all those things by yourself. The only thing you need to calculate manually is the live load distribution factors, but for now I'm not using it because I already discussed about that. The other thing I want to teach you is that you can see here the dead loads, they are the self weight, they are disabled, utility loads, they are disabled, overlays, they are all disabled, right? So if you put exact section properties, it will calculate the self weight by itself. And in here in the standard dead loads, you just have to click on these values and put the exact values of these things in here, so it will calculate DC1, DC2 and DW by itself, so you don't have to calculate it manually. So I have enabled all those values for now. So let's analyze this thing. I'm not using an exact values for utilities, overlays and things like that, but now I'm just going to check if the qcon is taking the DC1, DC2 and DW loads by itself. So let's check the envelopes, and here you can see that we got the envelopes. It means that qcon is taking the loads by itself. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, and if you have any feedbacks to give, please write those things in comment section because they are very precious to me. And if you have any particular problem, just write down it in the comment section and I will try my best to answer it. Thank you.